Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie, and I'm on a little bit of a simulator sprint here going into June. And this one here is called Hotel Owner Simulator. And apparently we can start from really humble beginnings and work our way up to looking like something like this. That seems like it's pretty ambitious. I think we should check it out together. So I'm going to hit new game, and we're going to get started at looking at this one. And of course, like any video I make, if you like it, engage with it, give me a like, tell me the comments, say, Charlie, you suck. The thing is right there on the screen. How did you not read it? All that stuff, you know, like every series we do. There's a little bit of a flyover here with a drone kind of video here. And you end up going into this bigger hotel, this bigger sort of resort at this point. And we're supposed to meet a woman at the end of the docks over there. So real quick.
Hello, boss. A minute ago, a blondie asked for you. She looks so excited. She is waiting for you at the pier.
Yeah, we're going to go over and talk to the blondie at the pier. But I think the reason why the game starts like this is sort of to give you like an introduction to what could be. You can have one of these too, right? What's the goal? It's to kind of show you the goal. So it's a big deal. I have no idea why the game insists on putting my hands in front of me. That part's a little weird. Not sure why we have to see my hands all the time, but that's the way it's going to be. Look at the slides and stuff. What's over here? Oh, I'm not a person that follows the path that's been told to me, but I think probably all of this stuff is off limits. I probably can't interact with any of it, but I do want to see if I can go up the slide. I want to see if we can. Probably not, but I just want to see. Oh, maybe. Yes, we can go up the slide. Okay, we can go up the slide, and that means we can go down the slide. No? Well, not quite. I'm going to say that's a maybe. A little bit of a maybe. Probably could have went down the red one, but anyway, I just wanted to check that out. Got a little thing over here. That's pretty sweet. Oh, man, I can just chilling right here while everyone else is down there on the beach. That's nice. Come down this little wooden area here. So many chairs. Set up and ready for beach day, huh? Yeah. All right, at the end of the dock is supposedly the blondie. Now, I don't know if they're going to change this, but I do like to point these things out because I think it's important that we call it out when we see it. I'm going to show you this game because I think it's got great potential. But just like some other games before it, like Crust, for example, this game appears to definitely use AI to generate the voices for characters. I know that's going to turn off a lot of people. It turns me off as well, but I had to make that clear. So I hope that they decide to, fix that in future iterations of the game.
Hi, handsome. I think you are the owner of this beautiful place. I would love to get to know you more closely. No matter how close I get, it's not enough.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Ah, shit, that was a dream. Maybe one day it will come true.
Maybe one day it will come true.
I should go and lie in my bed. I'll start working in the morning.
All right. So that's how Hotel Owner Simulator starts, with a bit of a dream of what's to come. But actually what we have is this place. We own this place. This is our hotel. Looks gorgeous, but needs cleaned. So we need to pick up a bunch of stuff and throw it in the dumpsters over there. So just find some general garbage, and we need to throw it in the dumpsters over there. So I can probably just toss it like that. Yeah, I don't have to actually have to walk all the way over there. Just give it a toss. Try to pick up the place, make it look presentable, make it look nicer. I got these little barrels and stuff over here. Just chuck that over there. I guess I missed. I think I hit that light. Yeah. Well done. Now get the mop and clear all the mess in the hotel. Mop is displayed. Yep. It's okay. I actually think the controls in this game are quite intuitive. I think the potential is there for sure. Like the freedom of building and everything is there. We're probably not going to get into a whole lot of that in this video just because I have to go mid-game-ish to get to the really big stuff, and there's just not enough time to, a basic gameplay video unless I'm putting a few hours into it, which, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I thought this was interesting, too. You can use electricity illegally. Not sure what that's about. Maybe I have to look at that one. There's some more trash over here and stuff, too. I want to just pick this up. But we can do that while we have guests. Indeed, we can. So let's take the mop, which is in here. And we're just going to make sure we mop up the floor. Should always keep your hotel clean. It's time to give your hotel a name. Use your tablet and make your place unique. I will do that, but first, we have other messes. Now, again, we can always do these later on, though, right? Yeah, we probably can. Let's just go ahead and do this. We're going to want to give our hotel a name. That is with the tablet. We're going to use the tab key. Open up our tablet and hotels. There we go. Hotel owner. This is the one we own, and we're going to change the name of it. Yeah. This is going to be called... I actually haven't even thought of a name. This is going to be Chuck's Inn. I don't know. Calling it good. This is Chuck's Inn. You probably wouldn't want to stay in Chuck's Inn, but it is what it is, right? The name has been had. There's no going back. Actually, I can just go into the tablet whenever I want and change it, but where's my mop? Right here. I think there is another right here. I want to clean that up too. Okay, we need to go to room number 1. Let's get into the bulk of the game, which is getting hotel rooms, designing them, and getting guests and stuff in the hotel room. So this is room number 1. We're going to go to the template rooms at the moment. And we can see we have standard room, cozy room, luxury room, prestige room. Let's go to a luxury room for now. Let's see if we can just load that one. So we want to be a nice place. I don't know if we can actually charge rates for a nice place, but we want to be a nice place. Great, let's move with our checklist. There are some types of objects that need to exist in every room, and using your tablet, buy them. Okay, so this is how the room looks. Looks pretty good. This is clearly a bathroom kind of area here. We can put the bed over there, probably maybe some furniture here, television, things like that. We can kind of design it however we want. So the first thing we need is a bed. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to the store. And we're going to pick a bed. It's going to be this white bed here. It's $100. We can change the colors of all sorts of things. We can make this red. Maybe the base is more of a darker color. The second would be... Can I customize this? Yeah. So let's say we want to have this... It kind of looks good the way it is. We want white sheets for sure. But the pillowcases can be a different color. And the bedspread is... No, we don't want that. Let's keep that white. Okay. Buy and place. And we're going to place this over here. Let's say right in the middle on the wall like so. That's where the bed's going. Okay. Next thing, let's place a toilet. So back to the store. We're going to go to the WC. Going to have a nice toilet. A very hygienic toilet. And we're going to place that one right. Let's say here is probably fine, right? Let's put it right over here like this. All right, that's good. And then we're going to have a sink in here, of course, too. Let's go with maybe this freestanding one. I kind of like this freestanding one. It looks appropriate for the room. I like it. So we're about here. Seems good right about there. All right, yeah. You go to use the bathroom, and then you get up, wash your hands, of course, hopefully. Now, there doesn't seem to be showers in the room. I've noticed that. There's baths. Okay, right here. Maybe there's some showers right there, but we don't have that. We have just baths. This is a luxury place. We're going to spend some luxury money. Okay, so let's maybe just go a little bit more. How about right? I kind of want like the freestanding look, so I'm thinking like right in the middle. Like that. Yeah. Well done. The room is valid at this point, but there are hundreds of other objects you can place in the rooms. More objects your room has, the more valuable your room become. Go and buy another object. Okay, so we're looking for all sorts of things we can do. We can have look at power sockets. So like give your guests a way to plug in their stuff, right? So we want one over by the bed, low about here. Okay, this is all for the projects for now. And do some painting. Yeah, we'll get into that unless it stops me. It is going to stop me. Okay. We'll keep going with it, but it's going to stop me for the sake of the tutorial. So now we're going to paint for the walls. I kind of like just the plain walls the way they are. I don't like to change any of these things. I am looking at possibilities for the bathroom, though. Maybe this stone wall for the bathroom. So we have a couple of different ways we can do this. You see how we can, you place like one tile at a time. Well, if you use the scroll bar, you can get the whole wall. So it looks a little bit like that. It's kind of nice. I don't know if it's the vibe I'm looking for though. I thought maybe it would be. Could be like an accent wall thing. Like, yeah, maybe there's, I wanted to brighten it up, but I thought maybe the dark color would give it a little luxury feel. And now I'm not really digging it as much as I thought I was going to. I don't want to do gold. Yeah. Gold, black marble could have been cool. Maybe the black marble would have been better. Definitely not the grunge wall. Modern wallpaper. Let's try this for the rest of... We'll paint all walls. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was doing the rest of them, but you know what? It's not too bad, actually. Now that I look at it, I think that's probably fine. That's probably fine. I didn't really want the bathroom to be that way, but okay, whatever. And then, of course, we can do the floors as well. Maybe we'll take these marble floors and we'll have a nice marble floor in here on our pretty ratty place, but you know what? We can make it much better. See, now that's kind of the vibe I was looking for, but I didn't really get that luxury out of the stone wall that was here before, but that's fine for now. I think if I was really doing it, if I was trying to be really like, but this isn't the right one. No, I want the paints. Yeah. If I was really trying to be specific, because we can also copy this design and move it to other places as well. So like we don't have to do this more than once if we want to use the same design over and over again. Maybe the Calcutta brick. Maybe this is what I was looking for. Let's do a small patch here to see. So yeah, I think so. This is closer to what I'm looking for here. Let's do this whole wall in the back. Okay, that's pretty bright. It's probably not something I want the entire bathroom to be done, but like having an accent wall kind of thing is okay. I can dig that for now, I guess. Sure. Is this gonna make me do it some more? Paint the walls and probably lay on the ground, resize your brush. So I think it still wants me to paint this. Paint 78%. Yeah, it wants me to paint more of the floor. So I guess we'll go ahead and do more of the floor. We'll say maybe not the marble flooring, maybe just hardwood. I don't know if hardwood really matches this. This would match. This is okay. We could do this floor here. So why don't we take and do here's what we could do. Instead of doing the whole floor, right, what you want to do is paint the rest. So anything that isn't painted already becomes this. There we go. That's what I was supposed to click before with the other wall. Anyway, that's all for the construction of the room. Now leave the room and rent it to a customer. Customers are displayed as blank on the map. Okay. So that looks pretty good. But we can make the room more valuable and therefore charge more money if it's a nicer room. So I'm going to look for going back to items here. So these power sockets, I was putting these in earlier, right? We have that one down there. I'd probably want to put another one low on that side. I thought if I held shift, it would let me do that multiple times, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Placeable. Yeah. Can I, if I hold, it doesn't work if I hold shift. It doesn't work if I hold shift. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Toilet paper holder. That's very important for, things. I would have put that over here like this. Right about there seems appropriate for that. And let's do a smoke detector. Probably not in here. Just a general one is probably fine. We'll put one like over here like that. Seems like a good spot for it. We have a recycling bin. We have a railing, heated towel. Heated towel rail. Really? The rail is heated? That's interesting. We could put that over here near the tub, like maybe right there. Yeah, that'd be all right. I wish I could get multiple things at a time here, but I guess I can't. Holding shift, I was hoping that would work. Shower curtains aren't really necessary. Another smoke detector is probably not necessary either. And I think if we were going to do anything else in here, it would probably be soap dish, pen, soap holder. Really? Notepad? We can get really technical in that, huh? We can't do these yet. I think these are available if I keep going, though. It's one of those things where I have to play before it'll unlock. So why don't we leave the room now? And it says rent it. Customers will come to you when you have completed a room. So now this is a completed room, and this place is in god-awful shape. Missing cat. Description. Yellow and white and sad. Last seen in the park running for his freedom. Okay. All right, so this is a gentleman that would like to rent from us. We're going to click talk to him. He is a glutton. Now, every guest is going to have some kind of trait. In this case, this customer loves food, pays attention to the presence of a restaurant in the hotel. So, you know, if maybe we could get more money from him, I guess, if he's going to eat more food. He's looking to rent the room for just one day. I'm going to go ahead and bring him a key. To do that, I need to come over here, find the key for the room. That's this one here. And we give it to the customer. Now we can negotiate the rate because we don't have a fixed price for the room yet. We can negotiate a rate. Certain people are willing to pay more for the room. Let's try to get you up to like $348 and see what happens. So he's willing to come up to $196. That's not very good. So this is my offer. This was his. Somewhere in the middle there is where it wants me. It's probably going to happen over in this area somewhere. $238. How's that sound? He's up to $206. All right, let's try to get him at $215. You know what? $213 is fine. You go ahead and I'll accept that. So now he's renting the room from us. He's going to pay us $213. There's also a neat save system to use your rooms more efficiently. Using your tablet, save the room you've constructed to be able to clone it to other rooms. Yes, exactly. So we're going to go over to our rooms, and we have this room here. We can save it as a template, and I don't really want to do that, but it's the tutorial, so I have to. So I'm just going to call it temp 1 for now. And then if I want to open up room 2, then go to room 2, clone from templates, choose temp 1, and load it. And just like that, we now have room 2 is an exact copy of room 1. So if I create something and I really like my room, I just simply go template it from the tablet over and over and over again. Now all of my rooms end up being like that. So this is the place that I'm starting with. It doesn't have to be the place that I always have, but it's the place that I'm starting with. So let's go to rooms, and I can't do that yet. It's incomplete. It won't let me do that. Am I only allowed to have 2 rooms right now? Oh, I have to clear and refund one of your rooms using the room tabs. It's the tutorial stopping me. So let's reset the room to default, and we get the refund of $899. There we go. Because the tutorial is assuming that I maybe didn't want to do that, and it's forcing me, so now I get the full refund. But I actually do kind of want to do that. So, yeah. Pass the day by either pressing L or going to exit. So I'm going to, before I end the day, I'm just going to do a little bit more cleanup around here. I think there's a few places still that are messy. I'm just not sure where they are. They're hard to see on this stone area, but there's a few places still. Maybe that one right there. Yeah. And you'll get dinged for that. You know, people want a clean place, even outside on the stone, by the dump, all of that stuff. Still want a clean place. I'll put that over there. So to end the day, we're just going to go towards the exit, and then we hit next day. Okay, cool. Yeah, we did all those things. Done. So your rooms become dirty when customers leave them. Use your mop and go to room 1 and clear the dirt on the objects. So we're going to go ahead and take our mop over here. He's checking out. He's checking out. Cool. So Ethan Williams says the room was perfectly equipped to provide everything we needed. Nothing was missing. It was a real surprise to get such a I can't speak. It was a real surprise to get such a luxurious experience for such a reasonable price. The fresh scent and cleanliness of the duvet was a great detail, reflecting the overall quality of the hotel. This guy is like a reviewer or what? Normally when you get reviews online, it's like, yeah, it was pretty cool. Or it's like a big paragraph like this, but they had a big problem and this is why. Anyway, there's also a missing string table entry in here at this point. It's a game under development, right? So there are some efforts in decoration, but the details were insufficient, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I get $213. It's an overall positive review. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Okay, we got some trash here outside, right? All the trash he had from when he was staying here. We're going to go ahead and throw that in the dumpster as well. And we're getting experience for all these things. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that experience, but all right. We could probably level ourselves up. So we're going to clean the... right there. The toilet needs cleaned. Uh-huh. We also change the sheets. We will be doing that too. Right after I also clean the sink. This sink doesn't need cleaned. Nice. Everything else is good? Everything else is good, I think. So let's take the mop back out. I'll take the mop back outside. And we're going to want to grab one of these laundry baskets right here and go to room number 1. So let's go into room 1 with our laundry basket. Hello. Housekeeping. And we're just going to click, and that's going to take the sheets off the bed. And we will go to our laundry here. Put the dirty clothes in there. And then we press F to start. So it's going to take a little bit of time to wash those sheets. I'm assuming we can have more than one set of sheets in there at a time. I don't know that, but I'm assuming we can. And then we're going to go back to room number 1. And the clean sheets are now on the bed. And now the tutorial is over, I think. Finally, we're free to do as we please. Okay, so we're going to obviously have some more people coming by to rent the room from us. There's somebody. We have 2 rooms available, right? Or no? No, I want to clone this room from the template as well. So let's go ahead and load that. So we have at least 2 rooms right now. And then I want to make sure that we're, making the rooms really nice, and then we can clone it to the other ones. You can use the camera to make your memories eternal. No thanks. Not right now anyway. So this one is a masseuse, a person who works as a massage therapist. She's got a little bit of greed, but we don't know anything about their patience, knowledge, fussiness, etc. She's looking for the rent a room for 2 days. Okay, well, we'll take the key. We'll give it to you. Now we can do 212 as the fixed price, or I can negotiate that a little bit. Let's try 290. She's up to 209. You did not go the correct direction. How about 243? Now you're up to 220. Wow. So that's it. She's not willing to rent for me. Well, it is what it is. Bye-bye. I mean, I have to spend more on my room probably to get more. So I guess. Hello, sir. You're very well dressed. I'm looking for a room to rent. So, gourmet. Ooh. Person, an important person who cares about quality. I have, I think, a pretty quality room for you. It's room number 1. I do. I'm going to say 290 is where I'm starting. You're up to 207. I am not getting much more than 200 a room for a night, am I? Like, that is just not going to happen. You know what? 215. You can have it. Goodbye. I just need someone to stay here. Okay, I think what I'll do is room 2. We could do a little bit more. Well, at least I thought I could. I wish I could have a room. Maybe I can have a room, but have it not opened. Oh, I think I just, yeah, it got stopped in the middle of that. Anyway, so people are asking for things, right? They're staying at my hotel and they actually want me to bring them something. So somewhere, the guest is outside, I think. Yeah, right here. And he wants a soda. So to give him a soda, I have to come over here, get a soda, and deliver it to him.
Thank you.
There you go. Expert service there. Right, you are a businesswoman. Important business man. Values the presence of security services, which we do not have. I don't have security, but you know what? I'll bring you a key anyway. And you can, since you're so important as a businessman, you gotta be willing to pay me more, right? That's yeah, more, yes. 258. You know what? 258 it is. Goodbye. I got a little bit more out of that one. That's good. You can set fixed prices on things too. I just don't know how that affects people's willingness to rent from you and stuff. But if I go to template rooms and I load temp 1 in here, right? Again, I don't know if that just all of a sudden now there are people wanting to rent this, but I want to spend some more time designing the place. Seating. Let's get like not a shabby sofa. I guess I can't have all these premium things require my hotel to level up. Okay, well, a simple sofa would be okay. This it's bright and red, and I don't like that anymore. Ah, man, this is a huge sofa. I don't know if I like how red this is. We're gonna have a very that is a very red sofa. Is there anything I can do if I cancel? If I cancel, what happens? Did I pay the money anyway? Buy and store. Maybe it went into storage anyway. I think it went into storage. I think I have a big bright red one in storage now. Okay, so this one's just red because of the highlight. The other one was very red before, for other reasons. So we're gonna get that one right there. Okay, that's I think much more appropriate for what we have here. And then let's go with, is there like an air conditioner? Okay. Yeah, we could. I mean, I'm not sure where I would put this. Probably over here by the window. That makes more sense. And mirrors make sense as well. We're going to want to have one of these mirrors. I think, wow. We can have one right here in the bathroom. Yeah, you can just stand right there and look at yourself. I can't, but my guests can. And then what else can we do here? We have, let's see, tables, other like tables and stuff. I want to say probably this L-shaped gaming table. No thanks. This really doesn't match the room very well, but we're going to place it over here because it's important to have some surface for guests to be able to place things on, right? And then I'm thinking probably go ahead with these end tables. I'm looking for like nightstand stuff. Yeah, wooden stand, wooden commode. These right here are probably pretty good. This is a bedside table, but I kind of like this one better. We can make that like a darker color. Yeah. And it would go over here. Kind of like here. Yeah, I like that. Now, is there a way to, I don't know if there's like a way to copy this. I don't know the controls. I probably have to like look at the controls to see. They're not showing up. As far as I can tell, they're not showing up on the like any type of like screen. I'm reading text on the screen. I swear it's not there. How to copy. But anyway, we have two end tables there too. And this can be, you know, this is room 3. We don't have it, I think, ready to rent out necessarily. Let me just see. It says ready though. We can have a fixed price here. So these ones fixed price is $212. This one's up to $261 now just because it has more stuff invested in it. Let's see what she wants. She's a beggar. Okay, beggars usually offer lower price for rooms and eager. I don't know what it just said. Something eager. But beggar wants the rooms cheaply but gives high ratings. Nope, I'm a luxury establishment. You are going to have to pay. I have my nicest room is the only one I have available.
May I have a sandwich?
Yes, you can have a sandwich. Sure, I'll get you a sandwich. Here's a sandwich for you. Do you want anything, sir? No? Nothing? Okay.
Thanks.
There you are. What are you? Another glutton. Okay, very patient, these gluttons. Let me see. What are you willing to pay, though? That's the thing. $261 offer the fixed price, and he's okay with it. Cool. $261 is the price, sir. So as I invest more in my rooms, I'll get more for them, right? That's the idea. Present a better experience, and you'll get more money. Sorry, you want what? A Coke. As opposed to, you don't want Coke, you want a Coke. Or should I say a sea salt soda? Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Sea salt. Ugh. I don't know why people like sea salt. Crazy. Don't forget to upgrade your stuff, it says. There's a stat point I can maybe upgrade. So stats, here we go. I have one stat point. So bargaining, humor, social, guess room value better, okay? And then trade, store becomes cheaper. Well, let's get better at negotiation. So that's what the experience is for.
Please.
And this person wants some orange juice, so I guess I'll get him an orange juice.
Thank you.
And they pay me for it too, you know. I grab it and then they pay me for it. So it says $60, but I don't know. Let's select them. Order a snack if you are out of stock. I don't know, because it said 21. So like I didn't just pay. Maybe I got a 21 profit from it. Maybe when I order it,
Soda.
maybe how it works is you order it from the. I guess we'll find out. This one right here is a soda. Okay, so they want a soda. So if I it says $30 here. So if I take this, I didn't get charged anything yet. And then if I give it to him,
Thanks.
it said 19. Like I made $19. Maybe that's considering the cost of putting it in the vending machine and it's giving me as a profit maybe. Not sure. Either way, I still got some cleaning up to do. Lemonade for this lady. Okay.
Thank you.
And now, of course, as you scale up your operation, I'm just a one-trick pony right now. I'm a one-person band here, right? But as you scale up your operation, you can, you know, hire people to do a lot of these things for you. So let's interact with this door. And I didn't actually make the template out of this room. I probably should make this room a template now and then expand on it from there, right? So take this room. We'll say temp 2. And then room 4, we could clone that from a template at temp 2, which costs a lot more. But then we go in here and we can now expand it even further without disturbing the guests, without disrupting them. So additional seating. There's no, I don't have a hotel level 2 yet. Man, there's people here already. A little kitchen, lighting. Yes, lighting's a big deal. Metal table lamps, big ceiling lamp. Where would that go? Yeah, right in the middle of the room kind of thing, right? Like maybe over here. Makes sense that it'd be like here. Yeah, I like that better. More lighting, and then also oh, I can get a refund on this. Yeah, give me a refund on that. And then the modern wall lamp. I don't want like big chandeliers and stuff. No, definitely not that. Cleaning, interesting. Washer, shower gel, soap bar, shampoo. Hey, you know, we probably should provide, you know, these kinds of things to our guests. I don't have a table in here, so that's something to look into. You know, I don't want to just put it on the floor. So maybe having a little table in here would be a good idea, yeah? Little table. How about not a gambling table, like a counter, not a rusty table, small steel table, something that is elegant enough to go next to this tub. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot that fits that description in here right now. I need higher level stuff in order to do that, I think, but I think for now we'll go with like a shelved counter. And we'll make it like a darker color like this. If we do that, that's much. It stands out way more than I thought it did. Like it's too big. I'm gonna put it next to the couch instead. Yeah, that looks better. I mean, it's not quite what I had in mind, but it'll work. It's a better room than we were before. And then we're just gonna go into. You wouldn't want to do this, I wouldn't think. I guess we could make this like a darker color now. You wouldn't really want to put wood next to this, but I'm going to for the shampoo and stuff. So we're going to put this right over here. Yep. And then I can pick this up and place it here on the table. There you go. That makes sense. And then we can go for cleaning. So that's shampoo, soap bar, shower gel. Provide that shower gel. And then how about, I guess the soap bar would be over by the, you'd put the soap bar over here on some kind of like little shelf right here. But I don't have like a little wall shelf. Is that a thing that's available? Shelf, here we go. Ooh, little wooden shelf, stainless shelf, yeah. And it's black. That's so big though. Why is it so big? I want a small one. Put that in storage. Give me a small one. This is stainless shelf, wooden shelf. They're just so big. I just want a small one. I don't think I can have that. Painting, wardrobe, curtain, fun. A plastic duck. Wow. Office mouse, Legos, gaming mice, headphones, coconut juice, magazines. Yeah. How about a magazine? Put a magazine over, maybe like over here. Or I could set it on the table. Like what's going on around the town? That kind of thing, right? I don't have a small shelf for the soap. And I don't want the soap to be on the ground because then people have to, you know, bend over to get the soap. You can't have that. So I'll put it on there like that, I guess. All right, what else can we stick in here? Let's stick, not a cocktail. Speakers, no. Pianos, no. Stack of books, maybe. I'm looking for like a television. These are curved screens. These all go on, yeah, right here. A television like this. Now this doesn't go on the wall, but it's something like right here. So now I can figure out a different place for, you know what? How about the bed goes here and then this is like a living room area. I think this is gonna look much better. Let's try this. We will move the couch. Okay, the room is gonna take a little different shape now. So we're gonna move this stuff over here. So you are by the window when you wake up. Right here. Yep. I like that better. And then everybody can spy on you, you know, while you're in bed. That's great. Right there. Move you right over here. There we go. You can take this little bit right here and step it against the wall there. And then this little outlet, bring that over right about here. Yeah. Okay, now the couch is gonna go, I think, over here. I'm trying to get it to line up. It's just not behaving. Close enough? Close enough. Let's get it right to the... I want it to be kind of in the edge. Yeah. It needs a little room, but now there's no room for the end table over here. It's so big. Why is everything so massive? I have maybe more room on this side, but that's just because of the window. I don't want it to be there like that. So this is going to have to stay here, and I'm just not going to have that end table that I wanted. And that's just going to have to be the way it is. I'm going to go right about like this. It'll stick out a little bit. I don't think there's enough room for a table here, but I want to see. Let's take a look at store. Show me tables again. These little tiny end table things. Wooden stand. Yeah, right there. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. Something kind of like that. Yep. And then I don't know what's going on with the shelf. The shelf is plaguing me. You know what? The shelf, I don't have anything. So I don't have a television that can wall mount yet, but we could place a television. I mean, by the design of the shelf, I certainly wouldn't want to do this for my own TV, but we could place a television up on the shelf, and then that's kind of like having a television that's mounted on the wall. If I move this, does it change? No, it doesn't. I can just have it there. It stays there. There we go. Right about here. Okay, so that's kind of like the right height. It's a pretty big distance for a television that size, but I can always upgrade it, you know, later on. And then this, I kind of want to change it if I can. Change the way it looks. Let's go back to air conditioning. This thing here, I can't change the color. I was kind of hoping to change the color. We're not going to have one of those now. Instead, we're going to have one of these. And it's just going to be... Gosh, these guys, they always put them right next to the windows, don't they? I feel like that's just so typical. People always put them right next to the windows for I don't know what reason. Maybe up top, maybe up high. You could put it up high like this. Yeah, there we go. Kind of looks a little ugly, but, you know, hey, it's better than not being comfortable in the room. So I'm trying to, you know, modify the room still, just trying to move this along. And I just got something about the hotel services tab unlocked. So that's kind of nifty. So the tab over here, services, is now unlocked. I'm just trying to get a small mirror. And everything is so massive. Like, look at this wooden mirror, right? It's enormous. Why not have a small one? Where's the small stuff? I don't know. I'm going to move this light socket over here just a little bit. I just wanted a small mirror in front of the sink. That made sense to me. So the small mirror is here. This is called small mirror, and yet it is this big still. It is massive. I want it to be here, but I think I have to move the sink out a little bit. But it's got to be on the wall though because of the faucets. So I guess it's just gonna have to be there. Yeah, it's not lined up though. Let me center it with this mirror. I think this is close to center. It's not, but I think it's easier to center the mirror than it is the sink because I can't see them both at the same time. So we'll go about like this. Yep. Maybe about like that. And then we'll just have this light switch be right over here next to it. You know, for like hair dryers and stuff is what I'm thinking. But probably would have been better to have not a freestanding sink, but like something with a counter if I was going to do that, right? It's okay. It is what it is. So this is a better room for now. I was going to add more things to it. I'm kind of getting a little, I don't know, I'm envisioning the possibilities, but I'm actually limited on by possibilities because I'm not certain levels and stuff. So we don't need carpets, interior doors. We could do interior door. Like this modern door right here. Whoa. What is that? That's not what that's supposed to look like. Is that the design of the door? Yeah, I'll take this door, thanks. We'll do a white knob, or metal knob. That's metal. A metal knob, and then like a darker color, like something like, yeah, like that's pretty good. I think the frame should probably be a dark color too. We'll place that, and that will get placed in this doorway right here. So we want to lock the bathroom, right? So it's a nicer door, and it opens outwards, I guess. Is that how I want that to open? I don't think so. I think I'd like that to open the other direction. Yeah, like that. Definitely like that. All right, cool. So now they have a little bit of privacy in the bathroom. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of put a little more thought into it is what I was thinking. So there we go. Now we have the services tab. Right. So restaurant can be unlocked for $50. A whole bunch of stuff just happened. Whoa. How does that work? Hang on, let's see. So this is the restaurant. Do I have to serve? Do I have to cook? What? Interact with the oven. Oh my gosh. Now I have to cook things for people? Crazy. Can I alter this door? This door looks terrible. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm overstaying my... You can't just linger all day. You have to progress the day. Guests at your hotel might ask for snacks. Use the fridge for service. Yeah, he wants a Coke. All right, well, we'll get him a Coke. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to get some of that money back. I've been spending it to make my rooms better. And then I want to alter like room 1 when nobody's staying in there. I'll maybe refund it and then copy the other room, right? And we just keep making the templates for the room better and better until we're finally happy with it. And then that's our luxury room. And then we just expand. And as we get more, we get more rooms, maybe we'll start, altering things a little bit. We could have cheaper rooms for a cheaper clientele. I just wanted to start by getting nice things. This person wants a sandwich. And my dude's getting tired. So I'm going to give him a sandwich and then I'm heading for the exit. Goodbye. Casino. Nah. Next day is fine. Okay, so customers left the room. This is the glutton, right? He did the whole thing. That's what happened today. And then everything else is ready. There we go. Okay, now we have a lot of cleanup to do, right? So these guys are probably going to leave. Let's go ahead and get the trash. Yep, he's checking out. And we'll go ahead and talk to him. 261. He was pleasantly happy. Yeah, 4.5. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We need to clean the room, though. So he was in room 1, I think. No? Yes, he was. He just didn't leave much of a mess. I have to... Room 1's pretty plain Jane, isn't it? We're going to have to fix that. Here we go. Jennifer Thomas. She was happy as well. Three stars. Room provided everything we needed and more and surprised us. It was perfect. Extremely clean. Couldn't find any flaws in hospitality. Everything was flawless. The soft Individual the sheep. I was extremely satisfied with the service. Again, another missing string table entry. A few objects have been added to the common areas, but the hotel still feels quite empty and cold. I see. So it's worth 2 stars down because the rest of the hotel felt empty to you. Got it. Cool. Robert Jones gave it a 4.0. So let's go to our tablet really quick. And I want to see about going the rooms. If I take and refund this one, let's have room 4 saved as a template. We'll call it temp 3. And then I want to reset room to default. Let's see if I do that. You cannot undo this process. Refund is 783. Yes. So room 1 is now reset. Room 2, I don't believe there's anyone staying in there, is there? No. Everybody just checked out. So we can reset this one to default. And then room 3 can do the same thing. We get refunded all that money. And now what we do is we clone from temp 3 on all of these. And now all of the rooms are that nicer design. And we can put like a $350 a night price tag on each one of these. Right? We just pop $350 as our fixed price. And then everybody pays $350. Which is a little higher than the standard, I guess. But that works for me. So now I have a whole bunch of like laundry and stuff to do. So let's go and take... In room 1, we're going to want to grab the sheets. Yep. And actually, no, we don't need to do that, do we? No, because we just reset all the designs. It also redoes all the housekeeping stuff. So we actually don't have any dirty sheets at all. We sold the dirty sheets and replaced them with clean ones. Talk to this guy. He's another gourmet. You know what? Yeah, so he's going to... His fussiness is really high. Ugh. I'm going to kick him out for a second. I don't want any fussy people around here. Let's see. I wanted to... Is there any more stuff? Is there anything I can add outside? Anything I can add out here? Like, curtain fun. Like, what's the fun stuff? Is there anything outdoors? Blue speakers, violins, my screen, laptop, vertical screens. No? These are fun, but they're not really... Like a hookah? I just buy and store it. Okay, well, apparently there's going to be a hookah room at some point. I just figured if I put it out there, maybe people would, you know, interact with it. So the businessman, lots of knowledge, whatever that does for my stuff. He wants a room for 3 days. I will bring you a key to room 1, sir. Here you are. And I will offer the fixed price, and he will be like, yeah, that's fine. Cool. So he will stay for $350 a night. Now, maybe I could get more for what I've invested in my rooms. I don't know. And in fact, I could probably go in to rooms now. And why don't we just grab the other one too? Let's just have all 5 rooms done, right? Why not? I have $642 left. That's why not. He's an athlete. Person who shows a sporty style, looking for 1 day. Well, athlete, here you go. Just keep in mind, it's $350. Ooh, $338. Really? Wow. I would have negotiated down to $338 for you. I'm just saying, I would have. All right, I would have done it. But okay. No option. I guess I should have just started with negotiations then. It'd be nice to say, hey, offer him the fixed price, and then he says no, and then you enter into negotiation. That would be nice. But I guess if you're not open to negotiation, you just say the price is the price. Another glutton. Okay, only because I want to see what this restaurant does, and I feel like you're going to help me do that. Or you're going to walk away because of $9. Do I really have to negotiate with them like that? That sucks. Maybe the negotiations are failing because the hotel's a little dirty. Let's clean this up a little bit. We still have trash on the outside too. I want to do something about that as well. So let's grab this bag of trash and take it out to the dumpster. There we go. Oh, and we have stat points as well we can spend. So let's go bargain. Better at negotiation. That's what I want to do. Let's do yeah, guess. We'll do the valuation of the room a little bit better too. All right. Ooh, this guy's a pimp. Having pimps in the hotel is illegal, even if they rent at really high prices. Okay, well, it's illegal, but like, what's the penalty? The penalty is probably a fine, and I don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna kick you out. I don't know what the penalty is. Use illegal electricity as a daily quest. Hey, we can try to do that, I guess. Okay, so we're using it illegally. Yes, and now let's start using it legally now. Okay, I just wanted the daily quest. Hello, sir. Why is your neck a significantly different color than the rest of your body? I mean, he's a beggar, but significantly different color than the rest of your body. Okay. So what do we do for this restaurant? Customers may want food in the restaurant. Use the cooker to complete their orders. Yeah. Oh, he's in there. Okay. I just asked that question. Here he is. He wants a waffle. I will make a waffle.
Thanks.
That's it. Wow. Okay. It's pretty simple, but I'll take it. It's not the huge point of the game, right? It's not you're not opening up a restaurant simulator, right? It's a hotel manager, a hotel designer kind of thing, which I think so far it's serving that purpose quite well, right? It looks good. It's got a lot of interaction. So far it's very stable. So, yeah. It's 5:55 p.m. I think I didn't get all my rooms rented out though, so I didn't have a lot of people interested in the rooms. And I only have $674, so I can't really do a whole lot either, but all of my rooms are in good shape. Like if I go into one of my rooms, like they're all in really great shape though. There's definitely some stuff I'd like to add, especially on the walls. I'd love to put like artwork on the walls and stuff. Are we able to do that? Decoration. Yeah, like this. I'd like to put in something like, not the wagon wheel, but this is expensive, but it could work out. How about this one? This is interesting. Of course, it's enormous, because why wouldn't it be absolutely enormous? It's so, what the fuck? It's so big. Can I make it smaller? Is there a way to make it smaller? It's enormous. Why would anyone do this? I can't imagine. How do you even fit it in the room? I need a refund on that. I need a refund on this too. Refund that mirror, refund this. Give me some of that money back. Why is it so big? There's got to be like some kind of toggle. And I looked at the controls too. The controls, for whatever reason, are showing me gamepad stuff. Like I don't even have a controller plugged in, but it won't show me what the controls are for PC. Oh my gosh, I don't understand that, but it's okay, I guess. So I don't know what it is to do that. I'm sure some of you guys who are watching probably know, and I welcome you telling me. Seriously, feel free to tell me what it is. I'm gonna put this right here because it's just decorative. It's just something else I could put in the room. Now that room's worth $360 a night just because of that bowl. Okay then.
Lemonade.
They want lemonade. I will give you lemonade. Good sir.
Thank you.
There you go. You have your lemonade. Okay, I can now exit. There's a cat up there. Hey, that's the cat. That's the cat. Kitty rescued. Hey! It actually mattered. Assistance tab is now available. That's great. A cleaner. $30 a week? That seems reasonable. Keeper, collector, laundress, coolie, financier. Pays the bills automatically. Okay. Cook. $30 a week to have a guy in there cooking for guests. A server to bring them food and drink requests. $200 a week for that. Wow. A receptionist automatically offers fixed price to customers. Kick pimps. I can dig that. $200 a week is a pretty reasonable rate, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Okay, next day. And then all these rooms are ready now. Yep. Somebody else wants something? You want the sandwich. Okay. And then somebody's gonna, I don't think anybody's checking out today because they wanted a multi-day thing. So I don't think they're checking out. Here's your sandwich. And then there's also garbage I need to collect. So we'll do that as well. No? Did it bounce? Did it bounce away? I didn't get any experience right there. Okay, unless they hit the top of that one. Okay, well, still nobody's here. So I'm gonna just, you know, keep cleaning my hotel room. But I tell you what, you guys probably get the gist of it by now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have and you want to see more, please let me know down in the comments. And we'll see where we can take it from here. This is a very humble beginning, but I don't know exactly how long it takes until I start making it much bigger. But maybe there's something more to that, you know? I have more stat points now, too, that I can look at. So I think I would take, if I was doing this, I'd probably go with better negotiation again. And then probably maybe take some humor. Or guess room values better, maybe. Store becomes cheaper. Unlock one hidden. I think store becomes cheaper. I'm ordering things out of the store as I build more rooms, and I would want that stuff to become cheaper, right? So, yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one, maybe, if you want to see more. Okay, bye-bye.